This is a weekly reading for Sagittarius. Before we start the reading, I did channel a few things before I started it. So an international business owner, emotionally manipulation at work, working hard and playing hard. So this could resonate with you on some level of basis, or all of them could resonate. But I feel like this is for somebody who, kind of is going through a lot of like high demand things at work. Anyway, we have 10 songs on the playlist this week. Let's do the Ramones. I want to be sedated. Yeah, every time you're working too hard, you always want to. But some people take it the wrong way. Anyway, so number 1, your week as a whole is going to be the Four of Swords. So rejection from pressuring lover. Reuniting passions. So, there could be some reuniting passions. There also could be a bit of rest involved. I'm kind of getting that too for some of you. You guys might want to take a breather. So number 2, something unexpected that will arise. We have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is energetic, charismatic lover, taking the lead in love, being swept off your feet, a daring and exciting lover, dynamic, this gestures, passion. So there might be somebody who's kind of a bit of a show off in your life, and you're kind of like, what the blank? But yeah, this person could be doing it kind of as like a joke, or trying to be satirical, because who isn't? But you might not take it as a joke. You might take it as an insult. I would. So that's why I'm saying it. Anyway, number 3, how you can stay grounded and balanced. We have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is demanding partner's heavy burden of love. Love creates responsibility. Stress creates issues in relationship. Blaming yourself, clinginess, over eager to please, obsession. So there could be a lot of obsession. Maybe in your relationship, maybe you have an obsession with somebody. If you're single, you definitely have stalker mode going on. Like, you like a person that might not know of your intentions yet. But you want to watch them. You're kind of, channeling your inner, Edward Cullen, I would say. But I feel like this person might know you, so they're not really appalled at that. So for a few of you, the person knows. For a majority of you, they do not know. They think it's kind of awkward that somebody's watching them constantly, or you might be watching them at work or watching them online, so they might not be aware of your presence. So number 4, we have important emotion you will feel. So we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is safe, traditional partners, avoiding taboos, spiritual love, wise counselor, traditional relationships, religious wedding ceremonies, cultural, sainted relationships, and wise friend. So, you might actually have a crush on somebody to the point where you want to marry them. Like, you would basically do anything to please this person, which is really crazy, but kind of romantic at the same time. But you are convinced that you should marry this person. Under whatever circumstance, you're convinced. So you're like, this person's the one for me. They, do the same things I do, or they're just like really nice people. They're charismatic. They like doing this. They like doing that. I like doing that. Like, same hobbies may match up. Same workplace may match up. Humanitarian type stuff might match up. Stuff like that, like personal life goals and hobbies and workplace, food. You might like the same type of food. Or just like have a lot in common that you didn't really realize before, and you're kind of like taking mental notes about this person. So you're like, I'm in love with this person. Like, there's no denying that. Like, you're stalking this person. You want to know everything about them. You're watching them on social media. You're just like enthralled in this person. So, number 5, we have something that will inspire you. So, the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, discontentment with achievements, fear of change, playing it safe, discovering the grass isn't greener, getting what you want and still being unhappy, bad planning. So you might kind of go in there like a Romeo, get the person that you want, and still not have a plan. You don't have a backup plan or a long-term plan. You kind of have like in the moment like type plan, and that might be a big turn off. This person could blacklist you from their life. So it doesn't matter how good your intentions were. There's a fine line, a boundary, if you will. But you could come in there all romantic and stuff, and not have like an end game plan or long-term plan, a second date plan per se. You kind of have it like within the first date type things, and you might need to plan more, because maybe you didn't think it would happen. Maybe you thought you were going to get rejected. But whatever the case, I do feel like, you like this person enough to take the chance, and you're like, I think he's gonna reject me, but they don't reject you, and then you're like, you're panicking because you didn't have anything else planned, which is cute. But yeah, you kind of need to plan stuff out a little bit. That's just, Aunt Karen's wisdom of the day. Yeah, I'm not your mama. I'm sorry. I'm Aunt Karen. I'm the one that gives you the reality check you need. You need to plan. If you don't make enough money to support this person's lifestyle, you might want to do that first. I'm just saying. Like, you can be nice to this person, have this person as a friend, maybe go on a few dates, and keep it very decent, I would say. Because you're not ready to make that commitment yet. If something should happen, you are not ready for that commitment yet. So, number 6, how your spirit guides will speak to you this week. We have the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is romantic life, picking up the pace, excitement, passion, surprises in love, speedy developments in love relationships, overly eager, rash judgments, a holiday romance. Basically, that's what this is. But I do feel like you might be not thinking long term. Like, mostly, if you're a masculine energy, you're kind of like a college student at this point. Because you've always thought on your feet. You're not like, to the point of like, oh, I should do this, this, and this. Or I should get a routine and save money. Like, you haven't gone through that routine yet. And if anything should happen, say a pregnancy, and this person wants to keep the baby, and you wanted a family at some point during the conversation, you're not prepared for that. Okay? So, I'm just reading. If some people may, but it's like the other person's going to be pulling a lot of the weight until it settles down, and you start pulling the line a little bit too. So, it's kind of that type thing. One of you might be very, very down to earth. You might kind of still be kind of like a wild storm of emotion and activity. You might be like, I'm going to do this, this, and this today. And the other person might be a little bit more stable, like, I'm going to go to work, I'm going to go home, I'm probably going to do stuff this weekend type of person. Like, 2 different personalities coming together. Like, this person might be able to teach you something about settling down and actually going through, like, routine situations, but I don't feel like you can be tied down for too long, if you know what I mean. So just be aware of that. Anyway, number 7, how to best support yourself this week. We have the Hermit in reverse. So, romantic rejection, loneliness, feeling distant from partner. So, like I said again, there's going to be a point where you're going to get really rejected. Like, they could have accepted your first date, and then the second date, you're kind of, you don't know what to do. So, you know. Or, like, you could really be creeping on this person. Like, you probably will tell them that you creep on them or you watch them all the time, and they find it creepy. So, I don't know how to save this for you. I feel like one of you is, like, a realistic person, and you're kind of like, you know, this is a romantic, it's in the movies all the time, blah, blah. There's a big difference. There's movies, and then there's reality. Reality, you have to be a stable individual in order to take on a lot of responsibilities, a job, other stuff, pay your taxes, buy a house, stuff like that. And, you know, I think it's like night and day with this relationship at the current moment. Like, you know, you want to have a good time, you want to be in and out and whatever. And you like this person enough to say, I'll do anything for you. But you can't really back it up. Some of you might, to some degree. But I feel like this person's gonna, like, reject you. Not on the basis that you're a bad person or anything, but on the basis that you're not mature enough to handle their lifestyle. They might want actual, like, houses and cars and materialistic things that normal people have in order to settle down and have kids. Like, feel secure about having kids with somebody. And you might kind of be like the fly-by-night Disneyland person that likes the good stuff in life, likes being decadent once in a while, and kind of blowing all your money from the word go. Like, and some people might not think that that's, you know, mature enough to actually have a stable relationship. And this might be heartbreaking to you because it means that you have to change and grow as a person, but I feel like it's that heartbreak that actually makes you into a better person. So that you can have things that you want long term. I feel like you needed this. Heartbreak and what have you. So take it with a grain of salt. I feel like everything that you've done to this point is going to be called into question by your conscience and yourself and the people around you that see you every day as kind of an immature, you know, force. You know, you could think that you're mature, but in the long run, like, I don't know, like, some actions and reactions to other people and how they see you could actually be very heartbreaking when you find out the reality behind it. They might think that you're fun and all, but they might not take you seriously all the time. So keep that in mind, okay? You might need to actually get foundation going for yourself as a single person and then try to build on it. You know, pick somebody who has the same values that you do. Is fun, you know. You don't have to pick a boring person. But you have to have some type of foundation, some type of, hey, I got this on my own, you know, type thing that you can brag about, or I did this, and this today, and, you know, I'm just gonna chill at home, like, that type of thing. For some reason, being very chill in your own situation after building a world for yourself is very, like, it's a turn on to most women and men that are, you know, that like to go after, you know, successful women. But, yeah, Sagittarius, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of heartbreaking realities for you this week. Okay? I know you like to party and you like to just do your own thing all the damn time. But somebody's going to break your heart, and it's going to hurt really bad. Okay? Anyway, Sagittarius, hopefully this helped you out in some way, shape, or form. Work on actually manifesting your own dreams. Like, actually having a stable something or other. Whether it's a house or a car or something. But, like, have something that is substantially yours. It's in writing. It's like you have the lease to the house. Or you have the deed to the house. You can have the deed to the house. But have something that you can actually say, yeah, I own this. Don't show anybody the deed to your house, ever. Keep it in a safe deposit box. But yes, make sure that you have a house to call your own. Okay? Anyway, Sagittarius, I hope this helped you out. You know, Aunt Karen gives you some reality checks. But yeah, just have a mature foundation set up for yourself, okay? So long term, it's not such a drawback to people. You know, some people could find you very attractive, very nice. You know, just, you know, one of those things. You just need to, you know, kind of set your sights on something bigger than yourself, okay? Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next reading, alright? Bye now.